Try not to save our shows by confidence game, but
Please stop by your nearest ticket booth or visit our website to get yours today.
Fans, don't forget to bring your family to our upcoming hat giveaway. Enjoy an exciting game and receive a free HAWKS hat.
The National Basketball Association and the Atlanta Hawks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Spurs, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Hawks. The NBA postseason, coming up next.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture of where this series is headed. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Harper out there with Castle. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's the Prodigy in at the 3. And for the Hawks, we've got Dyson Daniels. Jalen Johnson is out there with Jalen Wells. And it's Carroll in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You look at the Spurs, and they drop Game 1 of the Finals. How important is it for them to even this series now?
Yeah, it's big. If they can get this to 1-1 going back home, I like their chances. So a win tonight is huge if they want to lift that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Tip-off goes to San Antonio. Here's Harper. Pass to the Prodigy. And he drives in. Oh, misses the dunk. And it's Atlanta's ball. Carroll, pass to Stanley. Launches a three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's the prodigy. Whoa! My goodness! And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Stanley. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. Rebound by San Antonio. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Daniels outside. Outside Wells. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, man. Exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Wells. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Offensive board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's the prodigy. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. The prodigy's got 6 points.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Daniels misses.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
And it's blocked. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Carroll. And he's going for the oop here.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. San Antonio leading and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He contributed 42 points, and he helped stretch things out with a few 3-point buckets. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Atlanta making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Wells. Eason comes in for Daniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Stanley. Sensabaugh is checked in for San Antonio. Here's Alexander. Duran, he's checked in for Atlanta. Hawks trail by 6. Thompson out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Duran in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's the prodigy. And there's a big-time jam as he slams it right over Johnson.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here's the prodigy. Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Easton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Carroll, he's checked in. And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a...
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
This call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Easton. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's the prodigy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Johnson.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hawks trail by 5. Alexander Walker with it. Castle covering. Johnson for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Here's the prodigy. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Carroll's got 5.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's the prodigy. Hits the trifecta.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Outside Easton. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Carroll, pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson for 3. That shot missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's the prodigy. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Fades back. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Out to the wing. From deep, Wembanyama gets the 3 ball to go.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here. Wells is checked in for Johnson. Dyson Daniels comes in for Eason. And Stanley is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Thompson passes to Wells. Daniels outside. Here's the 3. And Atlanta misses again. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Thompson with a screen to the middle. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Spurs lead by 8.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Yep, that one's good.
getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to the prodigy. Carroll with the rebound.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Here's Stanley. Outside Wells. Let's go with a three. He's off on that one. 15 seconds left in the first half. To the wing on the left. Wembanyama scanning the floor. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, lazy D. They'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Trail by 8. So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Victor Wembanyama, Harper out there with Castle, and it's Salon in at the power forward position. Here's Carroll. 5 to shoot. So for Wembanyama, and the basket by Carroll. Carroll's got his third basket of the night.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Here's the prodigy. 22 points for him. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Stanley. Still without a bucket. Here's Wells. No good on the three. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Harper. Inside. The prodigy. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Outside Johnson. Here's Stanley. No good with the triple. San Antonio's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Hawks trail by 10. Outside Wells. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
And the prodigy gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Stanley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Wells, the pass to Carroll. Shot clock at 6. Here's Daniels. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. From deep, Harper. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 assists now tonight. The Hawks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Carroll. Over Wembanyama. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Castle. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Atlanta making some changes here. Thompson. Spurs lead by 6. They've got Thompson. Also Duren out there. Jalen Johnson is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Moreland in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Jalen Smith.
Here's Moreland to the inside. Johnson with a bucket.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Wembanyama. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And with the size and the skill set, how are you supposed to stop Wemby?
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Here's Moreland. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Hawks trail by 8. Outside Johnson. And the dunk by Duren.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's the prodigy. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Right side Johnson. Rebound by San Antonio. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the prodigy. The rebound by Atlanta. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Smith against Thompson. Got it from about 16 feet. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
For San Antonio, Salon, he's checked in for Smith. Castle comes in for Sensabaugh, and it's Harper in for Shed. Now here's Wells. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Wells. Yes, sir! It's good!
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
Off target with the open look. Hawks trail by 6. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Stanley. Wembanyama rips down the board. San Antonio leading by 4. Both hands there for a little extra.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Carroll, covered by Wembanyama. Castle against Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Can't get the 3.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
And they'll get another chance. Here's the prodigy, covered by Daniels. Oh, it doesn't go. Hawks trail by 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I like the aggressive approach. He's going to have to be more efficient.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Jacks up a 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game. Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
To take the lead, Daniels fires. And that misses. That would have put him up. On offense, here is San Antonio. Here he goes. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Cuts off the pass. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Out of my way.
And they aren't over the limit yet.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Here's Carroll. To take the lead. The triple drop. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, one of the considerations at this late juncture.
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
Castle fires.
They're gonna cheat me like that.